Welcome to another episode of Cooking in the Community Kitchen, where we make delicious recipes and have flavorful conversations. My name is Judy Anderson, and I will be your host. And today we're making spinach salad. Well, I am so thrilled today to be joined by Peter-John Woolf. Peter-John is the president of the Big Hearted Maverick Society, as well as vice president of Broadview Homes. Welcome, Peter-John.
Thank you for having me. That's awesome.
Well, you know what? I have to tell you the two names, the Peter and John. The only time my mom ever would call me Judith Arlene was when I was in really big trouble. So I might be calling you then PJ, just, you know.
PJ's good, and if I was in trouble, it was Peter, John, Joseph. What have you been up to?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, there you go. Well, that makes me feel like I need to go to confession, perhaps. But anyway, so today we are going to be making spinach salad. Spinach is one of the ingredients found in our Good Food box, and will be then considered the featured ingredient for our food boxes for the next 4 weeks. Perfect. And why we chose spinach was it is affordable. It's, of course, contains tons of nutrients. And the recipe then goes with trying to encourage people to use all the ingredients in the Good Food box.
That's good. I thought it was because of my cooking skills you had heard.
No, I hadn't heard. Your secret is safe with me. Absolutely. So I'm going to get you, if you will start on the dressing for the salad. And then I'm going to do a little bit of chopping and we'll create this lovely salad.
Perfect.
And I know that you're in business, you're really good at multitasking. And I would just love if you would share a little bit about the history of the Big Hearted Mavericks.
Sure. I'm just wondering though, as I put this together, do I have a bowl that I should put it in?
No, you're going to put it into here.
Oh, into there. Okay,
yes, please.
Fair enough. All right. Because I don't know if I can multitask and cook. I can do a lot of things multitasking.
Oh, if you can't, that's okay too.
As far as the Mavericks, it's a group of 25 businessmen here in Calgary that kind of had a common thing going where they camaraderie, having fun and raising money for. We picked children's charities. Community Kitchen was also a big pull for us on how many families, and obviously with families, how many children. That's so right. It was an easy one for us to support. But as a group, we have a lot of fun. We started off with chuck wagons. 22 years ago, a group of 5. There was only a group of 5 of the founding Mavericks, and they threw some money down on a chuck wagon and got it. And every night they invited friends down for a barbecue, like tailgating. And people felt kind of a little bit guilty, so they'd say, "Hey, here's $100 or $200 for the food and drinks."
Right.
Well, when it was all over, the Mavericks had money left over, and they said, "We didn't do this to make money," and that was the first donation, which was approximately about $4,000.
Wow.
And from there, it's gone. The guys are pretty humble. On the website, I think it's 4. I've been with the Mavericks for about 6 years, and I think it was 4 back then.
Oh,
I mean, so
fantastic.
the number I'm thinking is a lot farther north than that, but right. We're happy that we can help out, and we're grateful that people help us do it.
Oh, exactly. Humble and kind. Yeah. You can't ask for any better combination than that. And I love it on the website. It was fun, friendship, and making a difference.
Right.
And I think you've just absolutely nailed it right there.
Good stuff.
All right. Well, I'm going to get you to do the dressing, if you will, and I'm going to do a little bit of chopping up. And so I have put, hopefully we'll make it really simple there. I've got the tablespoons and whatever you need. And this recipe also, in one of our first episodes, we talked about the gals from the Best of Bridge being wonderful women entrepreneurs in our city.
Yeah.
And this recipe comes out of one of their fall favorites.
Oh.
And so it has been one of my family favorites. So I just thought, well, we will use this again in our salad.
You know what? The Mavericks aren't big green eaters.
Okay.
But I'm going to be excited about testing this.
Okay, perfect. So, well, that's my kind of guess. That's all I can say.
We have a barbecue that we serve hamburgers and steaks all the time, and usually someone goes, "There's salads," and we go, "Okay, get out of here."
You're at the wrong party? Is that it?
Pretty much. Okay, 2 tablespoons.
Right there.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Well, my wife will be laughing, going, "Oh my God." People will know that you don't cook at home.
Oh, that's just totally fine.
So, maple syrup.
That's just the short
the little guy?
You got it.
Okay, let's see. Hope I haven't messed this up already.
Oh, no, I think it's just fantastic. You're doing a great, great job.
2 tablespoons Dijon mustard.
There you go.
You know what?
Yeah.
As Mavericks, now we do have a couple talented guys. We've got Bob, who's been cooking up meals for years.
Oh, okay.
And John Morris also is a Red Seal chef.
Oh, my.
He's not just a gold medalist.
Ooh,
we give him a hard time. We're also proud of him. But it seems like some nights we'll tease him, and if people start saying he's a gold medalist, I'll go, yeah, I think it was like for power walking or something. I can't remember what he does. But we always have a lot of fun.
Goodness. Well, and that is all about just having that fun element in, because sometimes I think life gets a little bit serious and perhaps sometimes even gets in our way. So it's nice to take the time just to enjoy the moments.
Okay.
And
was I supposed to shake this stuff up?
oh, you can in
the big one, right?
the big one. That's right. And so it's got this real cool little ball inside. When you shake it, it really does stir it up nice.
So, a tablespoon of this stuff.
So the oranges and the apples are also part of the Good Food Box. And of course, it does vary from week to week, just depending on what is in season. We'll get back to the rest of the recipe in a moment. But first, I want to quickly share something with you. Here in Alberta, 1 in 10 families struggle with food insecurity. That means 10% of our population has to make the hard decision between whether to pay their rent or buy groceries. No one should have to make that choice or wonder where their next meal is going to come from. The Community Kitchen started the Good Food Box program 20 plus years ago, and for as little as $25, anyone can purchase a 20 to 25 pound box of fresh fruits and vegetables for their family. The savings that we are able to provide, thanks to our produce partners, is about 50% of the price you would pay at the grocery store. But unfortunately, that sometimes still isn't quite enough. If you would like to make a donation and gift a Good Food Box to a family in need, visit the link in the description below and make a donation today. Help us make sure that families in Alberta don't have to choose between paying their rent or paying for groceries. If you would like to learn more about how you can purchase a Good Food Box for yourself or someone you know, we will also have a link to the Good Food Box program in the description below. On behalf of everyone at the Community Kitchen, thank you in advance for your generosity. Now, let's get back to the show.
How often do you guys do this show?
We are filming once a month.
Oh.
And so we're just trying to, like I say, get the word out there, make it casual and fun. And like I say, to make it feel like anybody can do this.
Right.
So I am so happy that we don't have to put our chef's hats on or anything, that we can just be who we are.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so this might be just a tad unorthodox, but I've got this really great way of mixing salad.
Okay.
And this came from years and years ago. We were at a Grey Cup party, and the gal was making salad for 100 people. And she had a black garbage bag full of Caesar salad mix. So I'm making this a little bit more simple. It's a clean bag. It doesn't have Febreze in it, but it's a great way of not messing up your whole kitchen. So I'm going to add about half of a bag of spinach. I also came from a family where it was always go big or go home. We had lots of people drop by, and I'm sure that would be the same with you and your friends and even the Mavericks that you don't know exactly how many will be there, so it's good to have lots. And we're going to really try to make a green lover out of you.
Okay.
So there we go. So I'm going to add my apples and my oranges here the bag. So now what do you think? I've got a little spoon here if you'd like to taste.
Should I give it a little taste? Sure.
Absolutely. I hope you're going to be really pleasantly surprised.
I think I'm missing something.
You're missing something. I do have a backup plan, so here we go.
Okay.
Well, and it's always good too to start something, have a little taste. If you need to add and
go.
change it up a little bit, then all is well. Well, I think I'm just about ready to put this on a platter.
Okay.
So that's what I'm gonna do. So we've got our greens just nicely dressed, not overdressed, I don't think.
That looks pretty good. Where do you put the steak?
Yes. Well, you could even turn this into a lunch and put beautiful pieces of filet on there.
Oh, wow.
And you'd be,
Yeah,
all
that
set
would be
to go
good, hey?
too, right? And so if I'm going to dish you one, I'll put some greens on, and then you tell me what you would like as the toppers.
Okay.
As you rush off to your meeting this
Is
afternoon.
your guys'
and-
mouth watering? Looks really good, Judy.
And so what about a little bit of onion?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
You'll ask for forgiveness at the board meeting?
Yep.
Okay. And then I've got a little bit of carrots. Now,
Sure.
I'm one of those that I'd made some carrot muffins to serve with this, had a few extra carrots, so why don't they belong on the salad too, right? And then what about feta?
Sure.
All right,
Just a little bit, though.
just a little
Yeah.
bit, like that.
Yeah.
Oop. Is that enough? Okay. And then I also made some candied pecans, just with a little bit of butter and sugar in the microwave.
Awesome.
But it just does add a little bit of extra flavor. I'm gonna give you a fork like that. And I will make myself one. Maybe we'll just lift our bowls and we'll bowl bump. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
It's just been wonderful, and go ahead and have
Well,
a
I
little
have
taste
to,
there.
like, I'm looking at these, is it pecans?
They are.
Yeah. So you do that with butter and sugar?
Butter and sugar, absolutely. So very easy in the microwave. You just need to watch. It does cook quite fast, and you don't want them to burn, and they do cook a little bit after they come out.
I think your sauce is different than mine.
Okay, well, that's okay.
Much better. So, how's it been going with during COVID with having people volunteer and do boxes and?
It really has been a bit of a challenge during COVID because a lot of the people that would, from large corporations that would send their volunteers, it just hasn't been possible. They, have really strict codes for their staff, and so that has been a bit of a challenge. Sometimes, some weeks when we've got lots of boxes, then the staff actually get involved as well. So I know that in the past, the Mavericks have come and shared that time with us, and we would just welcome that.
So the Mavericks will definitely come back, and I for those that haven't done this, it's you walk out of here feeling like you did something great. You don't have to go to the gym that night.
No, exactly.
It's a lot of fun.
Had your workout.
It's a lot of fun, and the Mavericks for sure, and also I'll check with our safety officer.
Okay.
I think with the COVID rules and stuff, I think we can find a way to help, and we'll bring our team down too. So
Excellent.
Broadview Homes and Qualico would be happy to come down one evening and pack some boxes
Wonderful.
for families.
Well, we would absolutely so appreciate that. I think when we reflect on the past few years, that the Big-Hearted Mavericks have donated $180,000
Wow.
to the community kitchen. So honestly, that is truly heartwarming. And I know that most of the funding has really been dedicated to our children's programs, which have also been just reduced a bit, just with COVID safety and the COVID protocols. But we know that it'll come back, and we just so appreciate those funds, because without you and our other generous partners, it wouldn't be possible to keep the community
We're
kitchen
so
running.
happy to be part of this, and raising money the way we do it, we have fun.
Yes, exactly.
You guys are the real heroes.
Oh.
We're having fun to raise the money. You guys are boots on the ground and making it happen, and we're super proud to be part of your organization.
Well, and even maybe cowboy boots to the ground,
Hey,
right?
we got cowboy boots today.
Exactly.
But I'd like to say on behalf of, I run Broadview Homes.
Yes.
And my boss, Glenn Henry, he runs Qualico in Calgary.
Okay.
And I let him know what I was doing this morning and touched his heartstrings, and we're going to give you guys $5,000.
Oh my goodness.
So I'll probably have that carried over either today or tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well,
And that's from Qualico here in Calgary, which does fantastic communities. Under that umbrella is multiple builders, Sterling Homes, Nuvista Homes, Pacesetter Homes, Augusta Homes, and Broadview Homes. So.
oh, wow. Yeah. Well, honestly, I'm just so honored. Thank you very much.
Well, I wish it was 180,000.
Oh,
but
no. You know what? We're just so grateful for every amount that comes in. We truly are. And I think also our viewers would like to know, with the Big Hearted Mavericks, what is going on that we could maybe be involved with?
We've had to go back to the drawing board. We're fingers crossed on possibly being involved in the Stampede. We don't know what's happening there. I'll leave that for the Stampede board. But usually we'd be looking at chuck wagons. Or it's changed up a bit. But we do have a date set for June 15th at Country Hills. It's one of our biggest fundraisers.
Okay.
Country Hills has figured out with COVID on how to accommodate people in a safe manner, so we're pretty excited. And that tournament usually raises anywhere from $150,000 to $180,000.
Wow!
So, and that's money that we would earmark. Our flow through is amazing, by the way. As 25 Calgary businessmen, a lot of we put in dues of our own money every year.
Right.
And so a lot of the incidentals, that has nothing to do with the money we've raised. That's our own money to operate. And so when we have a big event, our flow through, other than accounting bills, which we have to show the world that this is how it all happened, monies that came in, those are some of our few bills. And so our flow through is very 99%.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I love that, because I was reading on the site that was one of your principles, that the money raised really does go then to the charities.
Right.
And so I think that is really important, that, there isn't so much taken off for overhead or whatever, that the charities really get to have so few cents on the dollar. So
Exactly.
that's incredible. So can people register?
So the
on
golf
site?
will be online. Eventually, I think we're getting close to that. Typically, we would have had a curling bond spill. And again, we with one of our Mavericks being a gold medal curler, John Morris, he usually hosts this. And so we couldn't do it this year. But, you guys, if you're out there looking on websites, please look at what the Mavericks are doing.
Absolutely.
Bottom line is we have a lot of fun. And the second thing is we raise some money. And it's for places like Community Kitchen.
Wonderful.
So the other one we'll be looking for is possibly a casino poker night. So we're trying to reinvent ourselves on some things with COVID. But everybody doesn't, of the 25 businessmen, 25 Mavericks, we're all sick of sitting at home.
Yes.
We want to get out there and see what we can do to help the community.
That's right. Well, we are so very grateful, and I just hope that other people will go to the website and check it out. And and when you're out surfing the net there, perhaps check out the Community Kitchen website as well. And so I thank you so much for being my guest today. I think that it's a beautiful partnership between the Community Kitchen and the Big Hearted Mavericks, and we are very, very grateful.
Thank you
so
very much. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sunday Nordine. I'm the CEO of Community Kitchens. I'd like to thank you for tuning into this episode. If you would like more information or would like to give a donation, you could go to ckpcalgary.ca.